Test 1 2 3. Are we waiting for the signal around the support and resistance area here? Short area. So, and we are on, we did get in position here. Live trade. The stop loss should be, the stop loss should be 1 to 1, 45929. We had a short position at 45929. 45929 at risk reward. We are live. Come on, guys. This is it. We just get into position at this our previous resistance, and our TP should be 4508. 4508. Okay. 4508.58. 4508.58. So what we are doing now is that we are entering the price here at 4529. 4529. Entering the price here at 4529. Live short position. For those who come in, please type in 888 before we are going to the next trade. Recovery chance is okay. It's possible. We don't know. So this is a very very good thing to see that, because we are SL at 4538. 4538. And we are TPing. We're taking profit at around. We're taking the profit around. I think everything we closed. We are closed. we just did a emergency closed. We did emergency closed at around here. Closed because it's been a good ride. It's been a good ride, but we had to change our signal because the momentum seems to be a little bit exhausted, and once we are potentially at the very bottom here, we don't know the market, so that's why I closed it. But you're welcome to stay and take your position to, you know, as we will plan in the future. Just keep it the system, but right now it's okay. Right now it's okay. So it's only 5,000. Only 5,000 points. No, 500 points, sorry. And we are going back to our stats. It's our stat, guys. And while off screen and live, we actually did actually get the profit. And then the money that we got is let me calculate it real quick. So we have 4 positions, 20, 26 plus 27 plus 27 plus 27, 107. That's 107. After flush dangers. After flush dangers. So we only get a $100 extra. And now we are almost out of the blue, guys. Almost out of the blue. That's 2 trades. Kid you not, that's like 2 unfull trade, 2 undisciplined trade. I mean, that's a part of life. But with the real stats, I think we might have a chance. We did dodge quite a few bullets, and we did not too, because we were getting towards the end of a bearish market in that session, because the momentum is quite unpredictable, and we are at the very end, and the RSI it just drops about 4,000 points. That's ridiculous in a single session, like in an hour. This is in 1 hour, guys. This is not normal. The market has to recover, otherwise the bear market is just gonna take all the money there is. So that's a TP. I'll let you guys see my stats again. Here it is. It's my stats. Always transparent, still a negative 3.9%. but with the three points, with the 3 winning trade, we are almost out of the blue after we get like a $780 loss. So we're probably gonna need to win a few more times. So we did actually get in premature because we are actually at the risk of this area. It's I would say there's a trend continuation likelihood. Closed. We would have to say closed, guys. This is closed. We are closed. So yeah, we closed this position already. I don't know else what to say. We just won out 2 trades in a row. That's phenomenal. I'm gonna do 200 push-ups tomorrow and post it on my social media for those who actually saw it. But since I don't know if you guys saw it, I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on it. But we did. Sorry for the mess. But we did actually take profit at around 23 here. And it's closed. The momentum looks a little bit unstable. A reversal is it's possible. So that's why we decided to close after such a waterfall of blood on the street. So there's nothing else more to say at this point, except for the waiting for the next challenger. So we're gonna identify which area is a very good point to short. I'm gonna put these areas into play. This one's very good. This one's very good. It's been active. As you can see, the price has a big waterfall blood on the street, and then it touches this point again where we did have a fake buys entry points, and then it closed with an engulfing, and then we did get a downwards pressure towards where we are now. And yeah, I mean, sorry to say, but it takes a lot of experience to make decisions like this. So yeah, so the thing about the graphs is that you just have to have a visual recognition skill. We don't really do that much of math in terms of getting the math in the right terms that we think it's the perfect calculation ratio or sort of that. It's mostly visual and where the algorithms of the whales are moving. So these moves are not from retails. These moves are from whales. Whales like people with lots and lots of money. All right. And with these indications that I have, help me have discipline because I don't know if I was the kind of person that always think for myself. And when I think for myself, I usually involves a lot of emotions to it. And this one, I have to always think about: is this emotional? Is this the right thing to do? As you can see that the momentum is very bearish on the side, and it did drag down with a fair value gap. What the market usually does is that once the people take profit around here, the whales take profit, there will be some sort of recovery. So we did actually short here and then came up with a little bit of profit. Yeah. 2,000 points. Are we gonna get 2,000 points? Maybe this is 2,000 points. We did take a profit of 500 points because we actually too late in the market. But if we were to enter here prematurely, even that's easily 200 points, or even this. This is great. This is awesome. But how do we know that after a consolidation and then after they have the first break into the downside, this will probably be the best place to enter? But right now we are close position, and this is our first win of this week. We don't trade much. We always look for signals. Yeah, I really like to use the trend tunnel strategy for when it's down tunneling, because let me ask you this question. You can see all these lines, right? Because I drew them, but these indicators, they mathematically help you to see these lines without having to draw them, and then in the nick of time to help you trade with the system rather than with your emotions. So would you rather have system, or would you rather keep drawing the lines, which is at the beginning I always suggest you do to understand the market? I will always say that you don't always do things that you don't understand. You always have to do things you do understand first. So these signals are basically seeing the support and resistance. And as you can see now that the price is recovering, we did dodge a bullet there. We did dodge a bullet there. We might actually see 2,000 points, but I'm not sure yet. The whales, let's look at the news. Let's look at the news. What do they have on the news? Oh my god. Look at this, guys. Treasury yields extend climb reach highest level since March. So for the long traders, I'm sorry to say I'm a long trader too. You just have to be realistic about gold. This is not going well for gold traders. But hey, that's life. That's c'est la vie. Such is life. And looks like the price is I'm going to smaller it here. Actually, we're just gonna take that out. And then we're going to have a little landmark here. $500 pips. And we have lots and lots of dollar. $8. And we're just gonna reduce that down. Have a little circle here. Say it's a point of profit. Timestamp. Actually, I have another idea. We can do we bring all those back. Bring all those back. This is the area of profit around here. Close short position. TP at 4523. And then we did a little bit of screenshot here. And the price. And then, oh, there's another short signal. So this is another point of interest. It looks like we can actually have a further downwards pressure at this point. Let's look at a bigger time frame. It's a very extended. This one is a very extended recovery. Very dangerous to sell continuously. This is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. But this area here, once the price comes back to around this area, very, very attractive. Very attractive sale entry right here. So if we were to hold on and to do with our if we were to hold on and wait for 2000 signals for it to go around here, then it's gonna be very bad. This is so right now there's a super confirm position here, but it's a very risky way to enter the market. Let me show you why. Super confirm. Why not enter the market? Let me tell you why. Because when you have to zoom out of the market right now to 5 minutes time frame, as I said, is very overextended on the tunnel. So this is a unusual anomaly that it happens, and the price is always trying to bounce back. And sure, it can continue down, but even in the bigger time frame, it's even outside the time frame. It will have to find some way to consolidate before it even further down. Otherwise, another whale would have to come up and smash the price. The word of the day: bounce sale. That's very nice. So I'm going to step up our journaling by having like a picture. So order, what is this? The order 41st. Order 41st. I'm just going to say 41st and then say pick. So that's our plan. So we did our plan here. And the next one, we have many more pictures to go. I think this is a nice way of having records of my trading. It's to show you guys too on the process that I think. So it is almost going to take a stop loss here. Hello สวัสดีครับสาวสวยที่ไหนครับเนี่ย So let's see the COMEX breakdown. So this is the picture of the COMEX entry points, meaning that COMEX is one of the largest commodities, futures and options in the European zone, in America. And they are responsible of stocking commodities like silver and gold. And look at these orders. They will have an intention breakdown to see the demand of gold. So I let the AI break this down to see the future of the gold price. So this represents the seller's short position. The firm is issuing a notice that they are already delivered physical gold. This represents buyer long position. Analysis of the 28th 2026 data. So the major seller who is issuing, StoneX Financial House. They are the largest seller of the day, issuing 301 contracts that suggest significant liquidation of physical inventory and hedge being settled at their own house account. So this one is about 127 account. JP Morgan, who is stopping. They are the dominating buyer since stopping 267 contract, because this is Mark C. It indicates JP Morgan's private client, wealthy individuals and institutions are the ones demanding physical delivery. This represents buyers. So JP Morgan buy. They buy the blood on the streets. Just a second, guys. Yeah. So that was actually another good entry point here on the double confirm. But it's very risky. I would personally wait for it to reach up here and then sell again. Yeah, so the buying pressure is starting to come up. I'm always looking for these areas. Very attractive entry zone here. So we did close up our profit right here. So there's not much to see. So I answered this question already. So I'm just gonna get this close position TP. So that's a log that we're gonna crude oil inventory. Wholesale's inventories M&M. Okay. So let's go back to the AI of the comics breakdown. The month to date to okay. This figure shows that 2.27 million ounces of gold have been delivered so far in April. High delivery numbers often signal strong physical demand for metal, which can be bullish indicators of prices. House versus consumer activity. When houses accounts like the Deutsche Bank here stopped large amount of gold, it suggests that the banks themselves want to hold the assets. Concentration. Notice that a few firms, Stonex and JP Morgan, account for the vast majority of day's volume. This concentration is typical in the precious metal market, where few large bullion banks facilitate more physical movements. Simplify. Just to say, the simplification is that who are the net sellers? Stonex Financial. Who are the buyers? JP Morgan's. Deutsche Bank. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read that. Let's try and to read that. How to pronounce this word?
How do you pronounce these words? It's a word that means German in Germany. So, how do you say it's a name of a famous bank as well? In German, it's said as Deutsche.
Deutsche. So it's a Deutsche Bank. Deutsche.
How do you pronounce these
Deutsche.
words?
It's a Deutsche Bank. Deutsche. So this is actually a very attractive way to go down, but it's entry around here is probably more attractive, to be honest. So I'm not gonna go in here. Even some my teachers and everyone's looking to get in this area. Philip, you there? Are you watching, Philip? And yeah, I think that's conclude the that's the conclusion. That's the conclusion of today's trading probably. Yeah, very not attractive. Still waiting. Still for this area. Don't forget that our trading strategy will come from something called the apex strategy. This is the technical side, but the macro side to help you survive the market is this. This is what I call an apex strategy, okay? Where is it? Where is it? Here. This is an apex strategy for you guys. What is an apex strategy? It's a strategy of mine that will help you scale your portfolio and of course help you check your greed, help to keep your greed in check, meaning that you don't get too greedy. The risk to reward ratio is king. After you only trade with $100 or so 1% of your portfolio or your capital, then your risk to reward ratio has to be worth your while. So if you risk something like $100, you have to get at least $100 in return. But if you don't, then it's fine. But ideally, for this to work, you need to have this 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Once you don't, then it's going to destroy your integrity. And then this will probably be not like in the paper like I did. So let me show you my stats. As you can see that I'm 43% or 44%, but I'm still at loss because I did not go through with these. The world is not perfect. I sometimes have to cut my losses before it goes the way I want it. Sometimes I just have to let it ride. It depends on my experience as well, but I keep that straight. Even though when I don't really do the system quite 100%, but it's still very foolproof because I always aim to do 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So one stone, two birds. Just think of it like that. And then eventually you come up with a profitable scheme rather than a losing scheme. That's simple as that. And then what do I do day to day is pretty much very simple. Look at the big picture time frame as the direction is at this let's go back to here. So many things on here because it's a bigger time frame. I'm going to delete most of these because they're the past. The word of the day is still here. 80% of the trade is waiting. These areas, they are the past. Actually delete one of the indicators. But anyway, the bigger indication is that it's been too long since the candle or the price outside where it should be, which is within the channel. So it is very, very likely for it to push back up. But in some cases, they don't tend to do that because the momentum is so high. Let's look at some of that, shall we? This is the momentum is so high. If you buy around here, you probably lose your money because the price is going to keep going down further and then took your stop loss with you. And this is it. And of course, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And let's go back to the apex strategy. So this is the smart money concept around here. What we want is to use the smart money concept here. So I'm going to explain very briefly to you, but if you are interested in more, then let me know in the comments so I can do a video about smart money concept, which is my trading strategy, and it's very well known. It's not what I invented. So the smart money concept, what is this? Is that you follow the whales eventually. So how do you follow the whales? It's very simple. Look at the big picture time frame, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, see the direction. Identify the support and resistance, meaning that where the price hit one spot and then it just recovers, or where the price is waiting for an entry point, meaning that you wait for those areas to buy or sell. Let's say the bigger time frame is downward trend, then you're gonna have to wait to sell. If it's an upward trend, bullish trend, you have to wait and buy. Wait for the confirmation candle, meaning that after you wait for those areas, you need to wait for a fair value gap or a big candle confirmation, a big liquidity confirmation. Let's say around this area here, you're looking to sell this one, but you wanting something along the line of a big red candle right here. So let's say you don't want to jump in right now because it's a green candle, and you wait until you see like something like this or this. You can't wait for the to enter prematurely, but this is probably not the best time to enter the trade. But hey, just an example. This one's good. This one's also good. This one's good. This one actually not. You want the sell signal to be above the tunnel, but if it's not above the tunnel, like this one's above the tunnel is good. This one's above the tunnel is good. You can probably get up to almost to oh, not quite. But you can like I said, with your own experience, you can probably cut it out. It doesn't have to be 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio always, but is on paper is very nice. That's why I'm doing a live session right now to give you the raw results. Too many characters I know. I'm just going to take it all away. Get you back to the clean one here. How do you say this is clean? In a smaller time frame, of course. Very attractive sale area. Which one? We are not in that area yet. Look at the 15 minutes is way out. We're waiting for it to climb back. So believe it or not, buy is actually quite attractive at this moment, but I don't really want to buy now. And yeah, we did have a closed out with a profitable trade, and today we're just gonna have to wait for any further information that we can use towards our trade. Other than that, there are still net buyers. Let's ask AIs. So why this year, sellers or buyers will win? So we have net sellers like Turkey, or people that want to protect their currency, and people that want to sell their gold to combat the high oil price. Let's see how the oil price is skyrocketing, man. It's almost going to be at the same all-time high as it was ages ago. This is the all-time high for oil. Once it hits this area, then we can probably expect another drop for gold for sure. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. This is where it gets. So right now we are waiting for an attractive sell zone, but if it doesn't have any attractive sell zone yet, we're not gonna jump in. Never. Okay, never. Okay, we are going back to ask the AI what's going on. The short-term winners, the sellers. Long-term winners, the buyers. Price target, most major banks, structural demand. Central banks are buying gold at a rate of nearly 5 times higher than pre-2022 levels. They aren't buying it to trade, they are buying it to hold, which removes physical supply for the market, creates a floor that prevents large price drops. That's pretty good. Long-term investors win. Short-term traders, sellers win. The bottom line for the full year 2026, buyers are expected to win in the war, but sellers are currently winning the small battles this month. Cool. And what's next? Well, what's next do we want to ask our AI? Oh yeah. Treasury yields relationship. What is Treasury yield extend climb? What is it and what connection does it have with gold? What are treasury yields? Think of treasury yields as an interest rate. Of US government pays you to borrow your money, gives yields goes up. Gold and treasury yields usually move in the opposite direction. This is an inverse relationship. Opportunity cost problem. If yields are low, 1%, you don't lose much by choosing gold bonds. If yields is high, resulting in action, gold price falling, dollar strength, the yields usually makes US dollars strong. Extended climb, reach highest level since March. How high is the yield now? Oh, and also the housing as well. So let's analyze the news one by one bit. And I'm personally been talking to this Gemini person for quite a few days, if I do say so myself. But I'm gonna say to you that you have to take it with a grain of salt and go back and see the real world's result with the real dates on the graphs. So the benchmark rates, 10-year treasury yield currently 4.36. The word benchmark rate is arisen steady. Let's consider high. The March peak content. The context in late March spikes to 4.48 multi before cooling off. We are now rapidly approaching those danger zone levels again. The trend just 2 months ago in February, 10-year yield was under 4%. This rapid rise is what's putting so much pressure on gold. Let's say the 10 years treasury yield. That's, oh my god, that's not good. Cools off and spikes again. I remember these times. It's gonna be around these times again, isn't it? So the US is doing everything to protect their wealth. The FOMC meeting is not going to be something to take in lightly. It is not. This is not at all. Wow, I don't know what are the directions of these prices will go. I'm personally bullish on gold, but this, oh man, we're gonna have to wait for a few hours to see where the direction of the gold will go. So we are almost 1 hour live session. Today we might close early for 1 hour live session. So we are almost 1 hour live session. Sorry for the echo. Just checking. Just checking my own performance. But at this moment, we are going to have to get back. Get back the signals. If you were to enter here, very high likely chance that it will just go down. So you're gonna have to wait for 1 a.m. today to, it's obviously it is obvious that on 1 a.m. today is going to mark the end of a short-term bull run. It actually did mark the end of a short-term bull run for quite a long time ago, meaning that we will not be seeing gold price move anytime soon after tomorrow. I would give it another week. And then even with the cave-in wash effect, the treasury yield is high, oil price is almost at all-time high. We might be expecting to see like a big ass drop, like 5 to 10% drop for sure. The market was ready for it. This is probably, I'm not gonna lie, it's possible. We did see a single drop. That's 1 day, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. It's a single day, 2 days, and 4 days. And this looks like a beginning of something big. Last time we see patterns like this, I don't know last time we saw a pattern like this. Something like this, 2023. Perhaps, something like this. But hey, what is this? It couldn't get any more worse. Federal fund rates. They're gonna keep the rates unless they cut the rates. If they do cut the rates, gold's gonna climb high. But I don't think anything will be in our way soon for the bullish side. Oil price 5%, Gold price negative 1.33%. Yeah. Sucks that I didn't buy gold when it was down. But anyway. So yeah, for this live, I don't think that there's anything else to tell. The recovery is looking not very good. And of course, we did get our win for today. This is our stats. This is our picture. So the 21st order, we did actually closed beforehand, which is okay. And the lot size is actually 0.2. 18 wins, 23 losses. It's not too bad. Points 780, good points, but the profit here is a little bit shambles. But one win and then we're gonna be in the green again. I hope you guys stay with me when we about to become green again soon this week. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions about whether you're a beginner or advanced trader, I would love to help you. And what kind of content you want to see more, please write down in the comments. If you like these kind of comments, if you like these kind of contents, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Thank you for watching too, and stay safe. Get those risk management on check, and don't forget, before we go, I want to leave you guys with the Apex strategy, the strategy that will stand the test of time. So the Apex strategy right here. Remember, 1% only for your capital, have a very nice and juicy risk to reward ratio, and have a back tested personally by yourself with a win rate of 4, even with a 4 out of 10 wins. If you have a system that gives you profit in the end, then you're good to go. And good night for some of you, good morning, and have a wonderful day or night. Bye.